The mirror on my wall had always been a strange fixture in my life. I remembered my mom and dad hanging it up when I was just a kid, and they always told me to stay away from it. But I was never one to follow rules, especially when it came to things that seemed off limits. So one day when I was home alone with my little sister, I decided to take a closer look. I stood in front of the mirror and examined my reflection, but something seemed off. It was like I was looking at myself through a distorted lens. I reached out and touched the glass, and to my surprise, my hand went right through it. I pulled it back and stared at it in shock. I couldn't believe what had just happened. I turned to my sister and told her what had happened. She just laughed and told me I was being silly. But I knew what I had seen. I reached out and touched the glass again, and this time I pushed a little harder. To my amazement, the mirror swung open like a door, and I found myself standing in a room I had never seen before. It was a strange, parallel universe, one that seemed to be a mirror image of my own world. I explored this new place for a while, marveling at the sights and sounds around me. But as the hours ticked by, I started to notice strange things happening in my life. Paranormal activities began to occur, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. I tried to ignore it at first, but it was getting harder and harder to do so. My little sister was starting to get scared, and I knew I had to do something to protect her. I went back to the mirror and tried to return to my own world, but it wouldn't budge. It was like it had become stuck, trapping me in this strange place. I was terrified and alone, with no one to turn to for help. My mom and dad had passed away when I was young, and it was just me and my sister now. I had to find a way to get us out of there before it was too late. I spent countless hours trying to find a way out, but nothing seemed to work. The paranormal activity was getting worse, and I knew we were running out of time. Just when I was about to lose all hope, I stumbled upon a way to escape. I grabbed my sister's hand and pulled her through the mirror with me, and we emerged back into our own world. I never forgot about that strange mirror and the parallel universe it had led me to, but I never went back. I knew that some things were better left unexplored, and I was just glad to be home with my sister. However, a feeling of dread came across me when we came home. Mom and Dad aren't dead, and they aren't human. Thank you guys for listening to tonight's story. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe.